Chemistry. Outreach 2018. Colors and Contours. Rhythm and Rhyme.
Aspiring artists, singers, musicians, producers, and sound engineers. The Cultural Development Foundation and Events Company of St. Lucia, Inc. invite you to a music industry symposium on April 27th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 28th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dolphins Conference Center, Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa. Facilitated by members of the Grammy Recording Academy, international recording artist Tracy Hamlin, entertainment attorney Tracy Lee, artist manager Crystal Bozeman, as well as music producer for Kindred and the Family Soul, Ellis Perry. Learn about the music business, vocal health, and copyrights. Get real-world advice and thoughtful examinations of our industry that can help you succeed as a professional, entrepreneur, or artist. Registration free. Join us at the Music Industry Symposium on April 27th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 28th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dolphins Conference Center, Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa.
The problem starts with finding a suitable spot. It extends to double parking. Offloading zones are ignored, thus inconveniencing commercial activity. Handicapped spots are occupied by drivers who use the quick errand excuse. And of course, there's the constant fear of parking tickets. In an effort to curb these and other parking-related issues, the Castries City Council will be implementing short-term paid parking. $3 an hour can save you $500 in parking tickets. Short-term paid parking, coming soon.
Some things are really better when it's made for two. Like KFC's new chicken share, perfectly made for two. You get your pick of 12 ounces of popcorn chicken or 10 chicken wings or 6 pieces of chicken, each for just $25. Because all that delicious KFC flavor is too good to enjoy alone. Share with your friends or someone close. Make memories with KFC. The new chicken share from KFC. It's finger-licking good.
St. Lucia, don't know we go hard. We on the road now with Fuzion Mas. Second star in the building, representing the Fuzion St. Lucia family. Everybody inside and here, everybody right now, just sing it out with me like oh, yeah. When Fuzion touch, the road it is never too much. Fuzion make we mind us up, then make we jump up on the truck. Fuzion Mas reach on the stage, oh God we just can't behave. Fuzion Masters make me feel away. Thanking God for the stage. Say we here, Fuzion we ready to mash up the place. And it's big man St. Lucia in the face. Fuzion Mas have the girl walking up on his bumper, shaking up the stuff. So what to make it this is
like so much of them man choosy. My God, the girl them unruly. And when I reach the bar, I meet Susie. Then she introduced me to Rudy. She showed me something to control me. If I say what I see, they might sue me. Hey, hey. One look on the chanting one thing until it's done.
All the burst on the scene last year captivated the hearts of carnival revelers, and they're back this year for second time, kicking off with one of their signature events we call Drenched on this week. We welcome Fuzion Mas. We hadn't seen them for a while, but we know when this lady break away for t-shirt, Fuzion Mas is back on because she's like the face of Fuzion Mas. The other gentleman that we believe We'll leave out
The painter, we'll leave him out.
Yeah, we'll leave him out. But good morning, ladies. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. You ladies are smiling, but you have something up your sleeve this year, boy.
Just Drenched coming up. We're very excited.
Yes, last year, of course, it's sold out. You had to put an extra yacht.
We did.
Yeah, extra yacht.
Extra one. So now we have 3.
Okay, so 3 boats set this year. So do you get to choose which boat you want to be on, or you just get your tickets and you're on a boat?
Well, that is a very nice question right now. Okay, the options are limited right now. Originally, you could have chosen whichever boat that you wanted, but right now, one boat is already sold out.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
One boat sold out?
Very much so, yes. Close to selling out, yes.
They're both close to being sold out. Sold out, sorry. So
yeah, we anticipate a sold out boat ride.
Of course. Now, what is it about Drenched that has everybody so enticed to be on that boat? Because we have a lot of boat rides, but when you hear months in advance people saying, you're going to Drenched, it's like, what's that? What is it about the boat ride that has everybody, so excited?
I think it's the usual element of surprise that we try to bring with everything we do. Last year, I remember when we first launched Drenched, it was just Drenched, a boat ride. We set the date, ticket price, and it was happening. We didn't give any details. Nobody knew where they were going. Nobody knew what they were getting, but everybody came out. This year, the people who are Drenched last year just bought their tickets without any questions.
Right. I don't care. Y'all could stay on dock. I don't care. All right.
But Michaela, we missed one part. Fusion just have vibes.
That's vibes. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's the whole vibe, it's just the atmosphere that we create, the party atmosphere. That's it, is the vibe.
Yeah. And I think it doesn't feel like you guys have only been out for 1 year. It does not feel like that. I remember last year I saw your truck on the road. I was like, who's that? Honestly, I was like, whose truck is that? That was like a big bad truck on the road,
It was, when I saw the truck, that was like my moment. I was like, that's our truck.
Like that was a intimidating truck.
Yes, it was, and it'll be back again.
And it's back again. So tell us about the band. Of course, I know you're gearing up for Monday and Tuesday on the road, and there's a lot. Just reminding persons, if they want to be part of the Fusion team, how could they do that?
Okay, so if you want to be part of our band, you could simply register via the website www.fuzionmas.com. That's Fusion with a Z. You could visit us at Quick Delivery as well. You can contact any one of our team members. You could visit any one of our social media platforms, and you could recognize us. Like, I'm wearing my uniform right now. So once you see us anywhere, feel free to approach any one of us. We're always willing to assist. We have 4 sections this year. Plus Shambhala, that's with Karma Carnival. And the sections are all filling up very nicely.
Okay.
We don't want anybody to miss out on any opportunities to jump where they would like to, in the costume they would like to. So we're encouraging people to continue coming out. We actually have quite a few revelers who've paid in full.
You know what that means? They trust you.
They're not sleeping. They enjoy the experience they had last year, and they're back this year for more.
Okay.
So the newbies, you're welcome. You could ask as many questions as you'd like. Any concerns you have, we're always all ears open. So now is your chance before it's too late.
Before it's too late. All right. So let's get back to the boat ride. Big Bad Boat Ride. That's happening this weekend. Give us details. Yes.
Okay, so on board we have a few DJs, usual DJs as well. We have our Hollywood HP. We
no
have
problems.
Cool Kid, DJ Shells. So, we're turning it up. And as well, we do plan to have little surprises there as well. Like Michaela said, the element of surprise.
Always there.
It's always there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And what time does the boat sail off? Where do you actually say where you're going?
Just not say, and before we talk about when the boat is sailing, the People's Choice DJ.
Oh, Oh, right. Yes, because we wanted to make special mention.
Okay.
Because we ran a poll on the weekend. And, it was so excited to look at.
So persons got to choose like their favorite DJ?
Yes.
That's a good poll to have.
Yes.
That's always a tough question. Who's your favorite DJ?
We're all about our revelers, and we realized that we chose the DJs for the votes and da-da-da-da-da. Let's give the people a chance. We wanted to add one more. We let's give the people a chance to decide which DJ they want.
Okay.
And they started in the comments, and the first DJ who came up was DJ Saltfish.
Saltfish, yeah.
DJ Saltfish.
We're like,
I hear a lot about this DJ.
Tell you that I was like, who
I've
is
never seen him.
Saltfish?
I've never met him, but I've heard of Saltfish.
And everybody is
Let me tell you,
calling
Saltfish
Saltfish. No, I've never met Saltfish, but I'm impressed by Saltfish.
So DJ Saltfish got the most votes?
Correct.
You lie.
So DJ Saltfish will be there.
One, says
Saltfish.
Yes. DJ Saltfish.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to find out who he is and what's all the hype around him, then I guess you got to be on the board to find out. Okay. So he's the people's choice.
And he did promise an exceptional performance.
Yeah, you have to find out why they call him Saltfish.
Yes.
All right, so that's just one element, the music, the DJs. What else do we have on board?
Okay, now as well, right now the 3 boats are really based on our sponsors, so we'll have to mention that.
All right.
Because we do have a Ciroc boat. Hey, Derek.
Is that the boat that's so loud?
We're not saying.
Okay.
So it's Ciroc, Campari, and Hennessy. So hi Kim, hi Den. I'm not leaving anybody out.
Wow.
So yes, it will be, well, the element of surprise comes with the boat that you're on. So whichever ticket that you have, that is where all everything happens.
So there's something extra special from the sponsor?
I don't want people to be alarmed and think that, on one boat you're going to get more than the other.
No.
Really. So, for example, hypothetically speaking, if we're given, some exotic cocktail, your exotic cocktail will be a Hennessy, cocktail on the Hennessy boat, a Campari, whatever on the Campari.
Right. So it's shared across. You
have a Hennessy boat too?
So Mike will be on the Hennessy boat.
No, dinghy. The boy give me a dinghy.
Powered by PCD.
So everybody will have the same great experience. So I know a lot of people of course they'll consider which boat am I going on, but everything will be vibes. So it don't matter what boat you're on, it's gonna be rocking. We're gonna be having fun. So no need to worry, because of course naturally you want to be with your crew. So if you want to be with your crew, you make sure and make that reservation early. You buy your tickets early, so you're with your crew and you can enjoy it with your crew.
All right. And would you know what boat you're on? Is it color coordinated? The tickets and stuff.
Are color coordinated.
Yeah.
So Masana, if you have a blue ticket, make sure your crew have their blue tickets too.
Okay.
All right. Pink tickets.
Pink tickets.
8 pink tickets for all her friends.
Okay. All right. So I have to be on the pink boat.
Pink boats, yes.
Okay.
Who was the sponsor for the pink boat?
They're not Ciroc.
Oh, that's Derek.
Okay, yes, I'm on the
And
pink
Hennessy boat is what?
The green
boat.
All right. And what's the other one?
Campari is the blue.
Correct.
The blue.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's Denver, Kim, and Derek.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Right. So Dexter, no boat?
He's the captain of all 3. All right, so tickets are still available. Some they're limited. So where could persons again get their tickets for Drenched?
You can get tickets from any one of the team members. Again, if you can't find us, you can message us on the social media platforms. Anybody who knows anybody in Fuzion will also get you a ticket.
Okay.
Also quick delivery.
Okay, nice. And what time do you sail off?
Okay,
because
so
that's important.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Boarding starts at 12 and we're leaving at 1.
On the dot.
On the dot. Do not get
so if somebody call you and say, I come in.
It's okay.
Well, you have to get a dinghy.
Like that's what happened to Mike last year.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, he missed the boat.
I was promised.
No, last
and
year
they sold my spot.
Pulling up outside the boat, so that just.
But we leave at 1.
Okay.
So I would advise that persons get there for 12 because everybody still has to get on the boat to give sufficient time. But 1 o'clock, we're
sailing off.
We don't want to deprive anybody of a good time. You'll see.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
You didn't know last year. Why I want to know this year?
Okay, I just
we'll take care.
because you're so tense. You know, next thing we end up we in Dominica and we party in there. You know, with Fusion, anything is possible. All right. So, well, sounding good. And, coolers allowed on board? No. All right.
No, we have great drinks.
So, y'all don't have to worry about organizing coolers and all of that. No.
And on a note of great drink specials, we also have bottle service.
Yeah. Okay.
Because last year it wasn't anticipated, but bottle service was a big deal. And fortunately, you know, we were able to accommodate last year. So this year, in order to ensure that we accommodate everyone's requests, we are asking persons to put in their request prior to the boat ride.
Okay. So tell us what bottles you want.
We have quite a few requests already. I don't know where all the drinks are going to fit. We might have to, you know, pull a little
boat behind. Yeah. But you'll make it work.
Yeah.
You'll make it work.
So do that before Saturday.
All right. So anything you want to remind your revelers, non-revelers, people who just want to be a part of Drenched?
Okay. So I mean, we love the bacchanal, we love the party, but we have to think of afterwards. We do have a sober zone as well, so we encourage safety. We're doing that in conjunction with Nagico Insurance. It's the Nagicare Sober Zone. So we encourage persons to stop off at the sober zone because we'll have breathalyzers, waters and stuff. We encourage you to sober up because yes, we want you to have a good time, but then you need to
we want you to make it to sunblock.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We want you to see the carnival season
in its entirety. Yeah,
right.
That is very important.
And we do encourage as well that you get a designated driver. If you know you're gonna be drinking excessively, you get a driver. You don't try to do this on your own.
Yeah, and that's so true. And there's some people who say, you know, I drive better when I drink. I heard that before.
I've heard that they're always saying it, but don't take the chance. If you need to take some time, but again, like I said, we have breathalyzers, so you know where you're at. So we encourage everybody to stop off at the sober zone before leaving. So we'd like to thank Nagico again for that, and as well nice, Peter and Company, Grace, Swiss. Yes, so we'd like to thank all of these sponsors as well.
All right, sounding good. Well, guys, we wish you all the very best.
We hope to see you here again.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We'll be back with strangers.
All right, very good, very good.
All right, thanks for joining us, Fuzion Masters weekend Drenched.
This weekend Drenched, 3 boats, 1 pot.
Look at this. Oh my God. Make it trouble. Make it trouble. Make it trouble. Oh my God. Look at Hey, God. Hey, it takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. Hand on your knees and watch it from the back. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. You're ready. Hands on the ground and make your bum jiggle. Round of applause, don't feel flexible. Sweet like a skittle, don't prick like a prickle. Dribble and you spit it wrong just like a nickel. Connection, make the bum twiddle. You and your friends make the bum triple. Beat it like a drum call, that paradiddle. You alone make your left or single to mingle. Hey, it takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. Hands on your knees and watch it from the back. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. Oh my God. Maybe left us rise, your bumper organized. Besides, looking perfect and they got the right size. Never capsize, perfect them twice. Hand on the knees, but someone for surprise. Never disguise, girl you when it styles. Up to date, some girl style fossilized. All men are revised, now your bumper memorized. You breaking every physics, now that bumper abides. Hey, it takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap. Hand on the knees and watch it from the back. It takes 2 toes to clap. It takes 2 toes to clap.
Purchase 3 of your favorite icy 500 ml flavors at Massy stores, Ultramart, and Glass supermarkets for a chance to win a weekend getaway for 4 at Royalton St.Lucia Resort and Spa. Promotion runs from the 4th to the 30th of April. See in store for details. Happiness in just 1 sip. Icy, put some flavor in your life.
There's a place where originality will find expression, where there is beauty and style in every selection. So artfully chic, a luxurious escape when you're blissfully living inside out.
Experience affordable luxury. Visit Inside Out in Masad Grocery. Stunning furniture, lighting, and home decor. good life, inside out.
Are you ready?
Get ready for Legacy. It will be a spectacular show filled with nostalgia, great performances, and Kaiso at its richest. Yes, it's Legacy, an epic Calypso event.
Legacy.
Featuring an array of Kaiso icons all on one stage. A historic blast-off to the Kaiso season. Calypso classics and fresh talent at the National Cultural Center on Saturday, May 5th from 8 p.m. sharp. Come see Ashanti, Pep, Alpha, Messenger, Black, Educator, TC Brown, Robbie, Juliana, and more with the grand return of Lady Spice, Black Eye, and Short Pants. And then the Caribbean legend, the Mighty Gabby from Barbados. Mighty Gabby. Pre-show entertainment from 6:30 with Steel Pan, Calypso, and top DJs. Don't miss it. The Big Show Legacy. Presented by Pioneer Production. On Saturday, May 5th from 8 p.m. at the NCC. Tickets available at Steve's Barbershop and The Way. Tickets $30 in advance. You pay $40 at the door. Gold Partners, Chairman's Reserve, Jeppy Shanae, Campari, and Johnny Walker.
Legacy
is powered by Yellow.
Yeah. Well, all right. So my dear look. From a little youth, mama say, I feel what you tried with love. Hey, the crows and the vultures that sometimes resemble lots of the dove. You see me as above, same as below. Softest of touch can feel like a flow. Sweetest of trees can never see light. Consumed by the darkness, caressing your night. I met this one gal one day at the crossroads. Baby, I was such a love. The kind of eyes that could have helped you. The kind of body that can touch you. You see, baby, there ain't nothing that I won't do. I just really want to hold you. So what a player really supposed to do to get the chill with a girl like you?
Right, the winter. The lads of Toronto, I call it. Drake has nothing on him. Ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
That's of course KO is
you
back.
You saying, bro?
Yeah, it's good, bro. How you mean the Nas of it? Great lyrics that have lyrics like that? It was a joke.
I appreciate that, bro.
Sure. The Nas of Toronto. Yeah, man. Congratulations first.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wonderful album. Of course, I know it's out now. We've been jamming that track, So Cold.
Thank you.
I don't know how you end up in winter in St. Lucia, but so far you were correct because we had hail.
I heard that.
We knew something we didn't know.
Yes. You probably knew something we didn't know, boy. I tell you.
No, it just happened to work out like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, Winter in St. Lucia is available right now everywhere. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know why does the Caribbean not have Spotify or Apple Music?
Yeah.
Well,
the VPN thing, eh?
Well, yeah. Well, I don't need VPN to get them. I mean, I have, you know.
There are ways around it, but a lot of people don't know.
Yes. So I guess for those who want to get the album but may not have Spotify or Apple Music or any of those things, it is available on Bandcamp. It is available on YouTube. It is available on my website, iamko.com. So yeah, man, check it out. This is for St. Lucia.
It's on the wave, Jonathan.
You check it?
You can
so tell us how many tracks are on the album?
The album is 10 tracks. It's a very short, concise project. It's half hour. I designed it in a way where I wanted to be able for it to play the exact same way that I would perform it live. So there's a visual aspect to it that I perform live, but once you listen to it front to back, it's supposed to walk you through the whole live experience. And it's supposed to take you through sort of 3 moods or feelings to help tell the story of what my winter in St. Lucia was like.
I've been having that winter in St. Lucia. That girl is so cool.
Endless winters.
Endless winters.
So tell us about this single and why you decided to put this one out before any of the others.
So Cold. Well, I've had this song since 2012. This was a song that I did in LA while I was still signed to EMI Music Canada before they were acquired by Universal, and we shot the video last year. So this was a content piece that I had been holding on to for a while because I wanted to ensure that when we did put it out, it was packaged right and it was followed up by the right body of work. So once I knew that Winter in St. Lucia, this album was something that I was going to do, I thought that So Cold would have been an appropriate single. And there's also sort of a contrast or juxtaposition that comes with the So Cold, the Winter in St. Lucia, and all of these reoccurring themes that have really played well into the rollout of the project.
I think to your tone and everything, you've just matured over the years.
Thank you.
The way you sing that song, the confidence and everything.
It took me a little while,
that's what makes it stand out.
I've been trying to find, my voice, and I think So Cold is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think so.
And I mean, the other tracks on the album. Let's talk about the other tracks.
Yes. So Cold is one of the standout records in terms of the sound. The rest of it, you got to listen to it to really get the vibe. But it takes you from, it sort of picks up, it begins picking up where songs like Baccarat and Nagato had left off.
Okay.
And then it brings you into the vibe of what So Cold feels like. There's another song that introduces So Cold on the album called Reckless that I might put out as the second single that I'm personally in love with, and we've been getting a lot of positive feedback from that. And then following that sort of emotion on the album, it takes us into a more introspective or reflective phase with the rest of the album. And then Winter in St. Lucia, the title track, sort of sums up the entire story.
This album feels like a mystery, like, you know.
It's conceptual. I wanted to tell a story without telling an actual literal story.
Right.
I feel like sometimes the Bible is misunderstood sometimes because it's taken more literally than symbolically. So approaching this project, I wanted the sounds to evoke that feeling so that the story is told symbolically instead of literally.
Ooh, KO, you're so deep, man. All right.
I put a lot of work into this. I love it.
I can tell.
It's a blessing to be able to be here to put out this body of work. And this is just the beginning. We already have the follow-up project ready. It's called Permanent Vacation. I'm looking forward to that, and we're just going to continue to ride this wave.
Permanent Vacation, I like that.
Ride the wave.
Ride the wave, yes. So you're in St. Lucia.
Yes.
Performing
for
this
the
weekend.
Yes.
I'm performing this weekend with Sisterhood. And it's funny how everything sort of comes full circle because we did Dear Music almost 10 years ago. And here we are now to do it at the 10-year anniversary. So it's I find it fitting, especially since we had just put out the album as well. And we're on the wave. This is my first radio interview since I've been back. And this is one of the first radio stations that really showed me immense love with that record.
So you're here, you're going to be performing on Saturday.
On Saturday,
at Jazz
at the
Sampler.
Cultural Center for Jazz Sampler.
It's going to be interesting. So you're going to be doing some of the selections from your album? Because it's Jazz Sampler is so different. So we never know what to expect. You know, just now we might see you doing ballads. I don't know. With you, anything is
you never know. We got some of those in the bag too.
So it's a surprise. You're not saying.
It's a surprise. To be honest with you, this is my first Jazz Sampler as well. So I'm looking forward to see what the format of it all is.
Okay.
One thing that we could be certain about is it'll be a vibe.
It will be a vibe.
Yeah. What in terms of performance out for this album in St. Lucia? You coming and do some performances after, of course, Jazz Sampler?
Well, unfortunately, I'm only here for the week. I have to go back to Halifax for the East Coast Music Awards. We have 3 showcases and a bunch of songwriting camps. I'm really trying to get into my career more as a songwriter, so I've been doing a lot of these songwriter camps and performance coaching and things of that nature. So I'll be going back to do that, and then I head to Toronto for Canadian Music Week, where we have another few showcases for that festival. I hope to be back for Carnival, just because I want to be here for Carnival.
Of course, Carnival in St. Lucia.
You check it? But shortly after that, we will definitely be doing some more of the Solstice performances. We'll be rolling out Infinite's album as well.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a good year for music.
Nice.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah,
well, you sound
we're
so
very happy
busy.
about that.
We're happy.
Yeah, we're getting some good material coming out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
And a whole album.
I'm glad you all like it too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all like it.
I mean, it's so cold from the time we've been.
That track is just
spectacular.
Thank you.
Something about it. I don't know. It touches everybody.
And the rhythms.
Somehow.
You have a lot of jazzy rhythms in there.
Yeah,
that was done
intentional
on purpose. Like when I had the song was produced by this guy named D Miles. He is a producer from LA. He's done stuff for Chris Brown, stuff for Mariah Carey, some amazing work. So
Freaky Friday.
So when I sat down with him in the studio and I explained to him like the vision for what it is that I wanted to do, I wanted to create something that felt timeless, that felt classic, that could play at people's weddings or whatever, but also something that had more of an organic soundscape to it. I always wanted to be able to embody that energy that the Fugees had when they came out. You know what I mean? Not necessarily sonically, but that energy, that vibe, that presence that they had. And there was a certain there's a certain human aspect to the musicality in their music that really resonated with me. So I tried my best to express that to him. He put on his headphones for like 20-30 minutes. The next thing I knew, he had that whole rhythm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big things,
incredible.
man. Kayo, I know you're so passionate about your craft. Everybody who knows you or hears you speak could say the same thing. But the to get there, that road was not easy. So what words of advice do you have for any young musician, artist who looking up to you and it's like, you know, maybe he just had it good, you know? They don't know about the struggle. So how would you encourage those artists looking at you?
I mean, first of all, especially now, I would say that everyone's path is different. There are so many resources and tools that we have at our disposal that we really just have to figure out what our path is. But apart from that, the one universal piece of advice that I could give is to keep going. And that's really, I mean, I've been here countless times and I've expressed that countless times because it really is the reason that I'm still here. And it's the thing that has set me apart from my counterparts is the fact that I kept going and I kept growing and I kept trying to improve my own art as much as I could.
All right.
So that's what I would, you know, impart to the youth then.
Nice.
Right,
nice.
you'll see KO this week and Saturday, of course.
Yeah,
this Saturday.
Yes.
They're going to take his own music. How can St.Lucians purchase the album? They have to go on iTunes?
They can go on iTunes, but for those who don't want to do that, they could go to Bandcamp. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Pretty much every platform. Previously, when releasing music, I've always had this issue where St. Lucians may not have had access to it because of the platforms in which that it was being released. So I wanted to make sure that that wasn't an issue this time around. So you can get it on Bandcamp. You can get it on iTunes if you please. If you want to just listen, stream, you can get it on SoundCloud, YouTube, all of that. I just want you to get the album. So
Nice.
whatever ways you want to get it, go get
Just
it.
get it.
Winter and St. Lucia. Follow me on Instagram, Kayo Guevara. My website is iamkayo.com. That is iamkayo.com, and all the info is there.
The album is entitled Winter in St. Lucia.
Yeah, man.
That girl has been so cool. Want to thank you for jumping by, my brother.
Thank you very much, bro.
As always.
Yeah, man.
I already know.
We'll be jamming the album right here at The Wave. I'm looking forward to your performance on Saturday.
Yes, me too.
Hey, on The Wave, good morning.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, all right. Come to my dear real quick. Look. From a little youth, mama say, I feel what you tried with love. Hey, the crows and the vultures that sometimes resemble lots of the dove. You see me as above, same as below. Softest of touch can feel like a flow. Sweetest of trees can never see light. Consumed by the darkness, caressing your night. I met this one gal one day at the crossroads. Baby, I was such a lost soul. The kind of eyes that could have hold you. The kind of body that can torture you. You see, baby, there ain't nothing that I won't do. I just really wanna hold you. So what a player really supposed to do to get the chill with a girl like you? You remind me of the winter.